Hello YouTube, I'm that Parks guy, and today is a way late Wednesday weight loss video. I know next week is when I'm supposed to officially start the schedule, so I guess by technicality I'm okay. But anyways, so I just woke up about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. It's 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I usually wake up between 5:30 and 6:30 every morning, no matter what time I go to bed. But so I thought I'd give you a rundown of my food intake over the course of the last week. Some strides I've made, I would say, and some setbacks that also happened. So over the course of the last week, I've been pretty good about keeping everything level. Trying to say no to some things, being okay with others. No, I was very vague. For breakfast, I've been having Quaker Oats came out with this new bar. It's like this really thin, kind of crunchy oat bar that has different flavors in it, and I've been having one of those for breakfast. It's a little package of 3 little bars. It's 170 calories. So that's been breakfast, and I usually drink a glass of water right after I get up, and I drink a big glass of water, probably, I don't know, half a liter of water in the morning, and that really helps quell the hunger pains throughout the day, or at least the morning. And then I usually wait until I get to work. I drive for about 30 minutes, and so I usually wait till I get to work, and then that's when I have my breakfast bars. So between those two things, it kind of snims out the hunger until lunch, which is usually noon. And then at lunch, I usually have a decent sized lunch. And decent size being like a burger, fries, and a side salad, which I know I should do the burger and a side salad. But, and then usually for dinner, that Parks gal cooks something light, or I cook something light, or, usually it's a protein and a starch of some kind and vegetables. So like pork chops, rice, with cream of mushroom soup and mixed in with the rice and green beans. I mean, that's pretty standard, quick, easy dinner. It's not as fattening as it sounds, actually. There's cream of mushroom soup, doesn't have much in it. Rice is just carbs pretty much, and I don't add much salt to it or anything like that. So pretty good there. I make sure I choose a lean pork chop. Falter. Where I faltered this week is quite a few places, actually. Can't say no to dessert, it seems like, so if there's a dessert, I have it. That Parks gal made this amazing key lime pie that she found on a Weight Watchers recipe, and it's really good, and I've been holding back eating the whole damn thing. But it's I'll probably have some this afternoon after we get back. We're going to go see X-Men today. X-Men Apocalypse. So let's see what else on the weight loss. Sorry, I keep looking down. I'm just trying to run through and think, because I do these weight loss videos kind of on the fly and just from the heart, so to speak, from the gut, if you will. Let's see what else. Weight. I haven't weighed myself. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I want to get on a healthy eating habit. Something that I've discussed with some people is that I'm going to try a new method that I read about in a psychology journal, where they talk about not focusing on a number. They talk about focusing on a change. Make the life change first. Make the life change being the diet change. Focus on making that, not a number. Because if you're too focused on the number at first, you may not make it, because if you don't hit that number, you think it's not working. And so focus on the eating portion first. Focus on, don't worry about the number, because as you adjust your diet, as you eat healthier, the weight will fall off if you're big. And so as you adjust eating habits, you'll lose. And then once you've adjusted those eating habits and you're consistent with them for a month or so, as they say, 6 weeks of food repetition, consistency will cause repetition. So it'll be a habit at that point. I'm at probably 2 weeks. So I've got another 4 weeks to go. I got another month to go before I start worrying about numbers. Have I noticed any weight loss? A little bit, actually. Some of the pants, I bought larger pants recently. I bought size 46-inch waist. Yeah, I'm a big guy. Let me here. I'll stand up right quick in the back here so you can see. I'm a big dude. I stand about 6'2". So I'm a big guy. I've got the moobs, you know, and I've got the overhanging gut. I've got it all. So that's what I'm trying to get rid of before the wedding, at least. And I don't know it'll happen, but you know, even if it happens after a couple of years, if we decide to have kids, I'd like to be able to play with them, you know, so more than just video games, more than just rolling dice. So but I'm a big guy, and so I bought 46-inch pants, and the 42s I had, because I can fit into a 42, I have a 42-inch waist, but I bought 46s because they were on sale, and they didn't have any 44s or 42s. They went from 40 to 46, 48, so I just went ahead and bought some 46s. But anyways, I have to wear a belt with those, which is good, but I've noticed I've had to tighten the belt on my 42s as well. I don't have a notch belt. I've got one of those like elastic kind of like, they used to make them in leather. It was like a leather weave. Well, I have an elasticy one because I'm fat. So I use that, so I can't really say I notched it, but I've noticed a little excess, a little more excess than usual. And I noticed that just walking around the house without a belt on, the 42s are falling off my ass, which is good, I guess. You know, that either means that they're really worn in and comfortable, or I'm actually losing some weight. I won't know that for a month or so. But I would say that things are looking up. I actually, not worrying about that number, not worrying about, you know, setting a goal for the number and just going with it. Just, you know, make the change for the diet first and then worry about the number. Mentally, that seems to be helping me with my food addiction too, because I'm not concerned about, you know, if I eat this and I eat this and I eat this and this is the number and this is the number. I'm a numbers guy. I love numbers, and so if I'm sitting there focusing on that so much, I don't really pay attention as much to what I'm eating. Or I'm telling myself, I'm convincing myself, you know, you've only had 1,800 calories and you exercised for this long today, so you dropped down another 200 calories, so that means you could actually have that large French fry with ranch and an Oreo McFlurry, because, you know, that's exactly the calories you need. Instead of saying, don't eat that because you don't need it, I'm saying I can have it because it's the math, that fits the math. Paying more attention to whether or not I'm hungry instead of paying whether or not I can actually have the number of calories has been a big help. It's not perfect at all. I still find myself kind of looking at whether or not I should eat that. You know, oh, I'm eating this, should I? But it's not a question of can I, it's a question of should I? And I think that right there is the trigger. You know, I still think about food all day long. I wake up, like I woke up, right? I am already planning about where to go for breakfast and what I'm going to eat. Not because I'm hungry. I mean, I'm starting now that I've been up for about 45 minutes, starting to get hungry. But, you know, it's not that bad. But I am thinking about lunch already too. We're going to go to the movie, so I'm thinking, okay, if I have breakfast, what can I have for breakfast that allows me to get popcorn, that also then will allow me to have whatever I want for lunch? And it's a bad cycle, but it's the cycle I know, and it's the cycle I'm used to, and that's what I'm trying to break. And so I really think that this, not focusing on the number, but focusing on the diet, then worrying about the number, I think that's really helping. So I hope this helps you at all. If it does, you know, leave a like, make a comment, share the video if you would. If it doesn't help you, tell me why. You know, tell me what information you want to hear from me. If there's anything specific you'd like me to talk about, I am happy to do so. But I thank you all very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your weekend.